Welcome back to the Go Back to Namibia series. So in the last video, what to expect teaching in an African village, I said I found a deeper love. And yes, if you haven't guessed it yet, yes, it's the Kavango Children. On my mission in Namibia, I didn't know much about what to expect. All I knew is my ancestors were guiding me, and it was of utmost importance that I went and represented as a black educator from the Americas. I remember I was so excited to meet them. The first times were rough. I was a stranger speaking a different language with an accent, and so they would just stare and observe. Yes, just imagine having dozens of children just looking at you. However, I was culturally aware, and so it made it easier for me to adapt and open up to them. And soon, they shared their beautiful smiles, voices, and laughter. Their innocence was peaceful. They would always be so happy, singing and dancing and laughing. Though behind many lies some deep stories and hardships that would take away the essence of childhood. They were very hard workers. When it came to pounding mahango, which is a grain, fetching water, tending to the cattle or the field, in the village, they would make up part of the workforce even while going to school. Additionally, domestic and alcohol abuse were common and thus acted as a nuisance towards a safe childhood life in the village. Despite this, these were the most grateful, appreciative, and giving children I had ever met. I wanted to equip them with the tools to live a better quality of life. Thus, I will share 3 of the most important things I believe I was able to teach my children. The first is that violence is not the answer, and we don't hurt the people we love. I was able to use my empathy skills to understand the backgrounds of my students and take on a more mentorship role in disciplining and facilitating lessons. My nonverbal communication skills were key to my success as a teacher. They went through so much. Some of them really don't have much materially, but their spirits were always so hopeful. A melody I can only describe in my poem, My Motherland. Their eyes are the new moon on an early morning horizon. Their laughter are the rhythm to reggae music. Their movement a restriction, synonym to their reality. Their dance a symbol of freedom. So far we come, yet so far we go. Oh, the world will know if we don't show our greatness that has been destined. Show that we are the rulers of our steppings. That black blue cherry, that black blueberry, right down to caramel to vanilla cherry. That's the black magic that bewilders many. How can a shooting star appear from darkness to light, then back to darkness? So in the beginning, so it be in the end. Out of dark matter, we shine our brightness. Be the bravest, the slickest, the quickest, speed of light, black magic. You can find this poem, My Motherland, in my published book, Nova Turin Torch, A Poetic Journey to Namibia, on my website. The link is in the description. Yeah, www.alliancelove.com. So definitely, If you can't tell, Kavango Children, I miss your smiles, your laughter, the way your eyes would spark, and how you always greeted me with the respectful tones. You made my journey far from home easy to get through. I thoroughly enjoyed my lessons with you and never wanted to leave the classroom. I could teach and learn in an African village all day. As a teacher in the village, I wasn't just another international volunteer teacher. There was a reason I came to represent as a black woman from the West. The second thing, I taught my students were amazing African history about kings and queens of Africa. I made sure to instill self-love and self-pride through teaching them their history and to embrace their culture. Though my English was a different accent than what they were used to, I was able to overcome the language barrier through engaging in learner-centered styles. I would use the more advanced learners to be my translators. It allowed them to progress well in the English language and were able to teach their peers and guide them even better. The Kavango children were my motivation to never quit, because that's the determination, persistence, and consistency I know was needed for the effectiveness of these programs and responsibilities. These children deserve access to quality education, and my way of doing this was giving my time and energy to ensuring that they develop how to become of greater value to society. Despite the challenges of resources, I use my laptop to show them how information gained from science can help them to better understand and sustain their environment, as well as reap economic benefits from it. I've seen eyes lit up like a light bulb when my learners solved maths problem. I saw how empowered they felt learning how to calculate profit and cost to run a simple business. All of this made the challenges worth it and built my determination and persistence. Thus, the third thing I believe my Kavango children learned by my works is that indeed education will empower these children to improve their village life and the livelihood across Africa and take them many and limitless places in the world. I love the Kavango children. It's the deep love for them that makes me eager to get back to Africa and continue to build programs and systems that will give them the best quality of education, even if they're all the way out in the village. I'm so grateful to know these children who have made me a stronger, more humble, and grateful person to keep focused on the mission despite the situations and circumstances around me.